So the episode you are shooting right now, Walter's got some power. He's got massive dynamic. How is that going to change him, do you think?
You know, I've not been given the answers to that, but I can't see it changing him much. He'd like to play with the toys, and I think he likes talking with the scientists. But in terms of running it, nothing would bore him more, and he's got Nina there.
Right.
Also, I think he's probably travelled morally to such a degree that he would probably not develop a lot of stuff if he thought it was not in humanitarian interests, which doesn't make him the ideal CEO of a big company like that.
Right. But there could be possibly a new lab for him to play in, because I mean,
Well,
obviously this is.
He will play in that lab, and but he'll want to come back here because I want him to.
Yeah. I mean, while he could have a nice, fancy, clean lab, this is his lab. This is his domain.
And in the pilot, when going back right at the beginning, when I said I've got to go back to Harvard, and I explained why with some sort of whole theory about why I had to have this lab in this place, and so this has become the centerpiece of Fringe for 2.5 seasons. So I want to make sure we keep it that way.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, it's not a bad centerpiece to have. This is a pretty kickin' lab.
I know, it's fabulous.
It's fabulous.
We love it.
Besides, you don't have the cow over there. I mean, how can you have...
Exactly my point. How can I enjoy myself with that gene? It's more abandonment issues there.
Exactly.
So I won't have it. I've got my fish here. I can't leave them out.
And your drugs. We can't forget Walter's drugs.
Well, I think he can make drugs wherever he goes.
It's true.
You know, he's going to have little stashes everywhere.
I mean, that's just being well prepared. He's
I know.
ready to go on the go.
Ever ready, yes, and he knows how to make them, and he knows how to make them well. So being massive dynamic, I imagine he could have a ball. But no, he's got to be careful with drugs, Walter, because he has been severely damaged and could easily relapse.
Yeah.
And that's one of the concerns, I think, the dangers, because he's starting to use again now.
Yeah.
He could easily relapse and finish up back where he was.